baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Tigers taking on the Tropics. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman. What's the word on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now, and the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air, left side, on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. 2 down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Two outs. In the air, right field. Rosario in position. He's got it. And now on the inning. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Yeah, it was nails last time out, worked deep into the ball game, racked up double-digit strikeouts. We'll see if he can repeat that performance in this one.
Bottom of the first. Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Just missed. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now it's Javier Baez. One out, base is empty. Swing and deep. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. They'll circle the bases, and they'll grab the lead. It's 1-0.
His plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Navarro will hit next. Fall off foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and deals. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get
cut on and miss, struck him out. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Juan Soto. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight. And all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding. And why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today. But when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to. Being the superstar player in this lineup, they are going to pitch you very tough, and if you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
So up next, Yainer Diaz. 2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bounce to the left side. To first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now Correa up to hit. And when you talk about a neat defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Eddie Rosario. Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. So now here's the DH, Jose Miranda. The 2-1. And that one missing low. Correa, the base runner at first with 1 out. Yeah, there's ball 4. So
ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So first and second with one gone. Vic Caratini at the plate. Got him looking for the game. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's the left fielder, Emmanuel Rivera. 2 on, 2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Righty delivers. Chop to third. Ramirez whips it across, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I worked hard all year. Go out, have fun. Trust your ability.
You know, Siggy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. On the ground. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Man at first with 1 gone. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Over to first, and he's saved. Tying run is at first here in game 1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And he deals. Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Tropics with the lead 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And down on strikes. And there's 1 down. Javi Baez digs in right side. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ellie De La Cruz. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And downstairs.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 down.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
In hard, that gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Juan Soto. That one missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And the righty deals. On the ground as he checked his swing. Lindor. 3rd out. Game 1 of the World Series. And here is Navarro.
Number 8.
Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Number 4. Carlos Correa.
And here comes Carlos Correa. The pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 outs, base is empty. They're the batter now, Eddie Rosario. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now it's going to be Jose Miranda. And a pitch. Good eye right there. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Rafael Devers. And that's down and away.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is. But so far, he's been really effective in this one.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Well, a walk-on splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you on balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Right-hander kick steals. That one to first, Navarro. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Righty to the plate. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind and the pitch. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Victor Caratini. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
kick the pitch. Stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Outside, and that is ball 4. Now here is Emmanuel Rivera.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And a pitch. Runner takes off. In the air. Out toward Dominguez. Makes the grab. One away. Back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. At the belt and fires. Down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step. Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. Though not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
The batter now, Javier Baez. And a pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez moving under it. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Jose Ramirez. And now 2 balls and a strike.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a payoff pitch. In the air, left field. And Ramirez is set down. And there's one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Rosario under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Hard hit left side. Lindor on the first. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. The Tropics out front here, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the first baseman, Navarro. Kicks and deals. And now 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yohan Duran up and throwing. Soto also throwing. And a 1-2. And another ball. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. Well struck, right field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So man aboard, and now Navarro. Man at second. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a laser base hit around third. He scores. It's 2-0.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Carlos Correa. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Here's the 2-2. In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now back. The right field. That is Rosario.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. Man at first, one away. Pitch out, but no action. Righty delivers. That's whipped. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He was all over the board. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field.
Makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Yohan Duran taking over on the mound.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs it out.
Next is the designated hitter, Jose Miranda. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive. Dominguez makes the play. Here's the catcher to hit, Victor Caratini.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The pitch. That one the other way. Ramirez. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Top of inning number 7. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. The pitch. Swung on, belted. That one is back. Banks off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Guerrero Jr. now. The tying run at the plate. So now 1-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Tying run at the plate. And another ball. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's second. Base and misses. It's a strikeout. Juan Soto down.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. In comes a run from second. And it's a one-run game. The relay, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down to third. They probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and nobody left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Tropics lead it 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yimi Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Emmanuel Rivera.
No left field.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. And a pitch. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs.
Now back, second baseman, Javier.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Two outs. A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Alexis Diaz.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. Pitch. Movement in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Claudio warming up as well. And the right-hander deals. That one misses. And the count's full. Julio Rodriguez waiting for a turn at the plate. Payoff pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
This one in the air. He's under it. Squeezes it. One away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
So the tying run at second. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. With a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Out towards right center field. And Ramirez is set down. 2 away.
Now back, the second baseman, Mark.
Here's Ketel Marte. There's a strike.
4-9 tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty fun fastball right there. I'll tell you what, memories of getting jammed are creeping into my mind right now.
With the tying run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's down the field. A slider missed. Ellie De La Cruz getting on deck circle. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. And a base hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. The pitch. Aim for a strike. And a count, 1-2. Two outs. Oh. That's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Navarro.
The first baseman.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Angel De Los Santos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now, Navarro. And a good eye there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos.
Now, Carlos Correa. One down, base is empty. The other way. They got it for out number 2.
Man, that could have been a big swing in this game. Just unlucky at a really unfortunate time right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Eddie Rosario. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher in the mound, Edwin Diaz. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Jason Dominguez.
The left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Out at 99. 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to bat next. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses, 2-1. Left-hand batter waits. That one ran inside, almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's under it. And he's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be Rafael Devers. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Diaz is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boo, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score.
And welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Tigers taking on the Tropics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Jose Barrios. What do we have on him?
He has great stuff, Boo, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
All right, ready to get underway. And now, Ellie De La Cruz. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Came out. One out the top of the first.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
That one ripped. And foul ball. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, Baez. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. And let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
So 2 down. Here's Juan Soto. And now 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. You're in game 2 of the World Series. Almost got him.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Navarro has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. No score as we head to the bottom of the 1st. here with my pal Siggy. And getting to start, Framber Valdez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of a height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Javier Baez.
The second baseman.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's a strike in the outside corner. There's a swing and a drop. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 2. Got him swinging. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And it's second. Bounce to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Out number 2. Take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Valdez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. This one high in the air to left center. Dominguez giving chase. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. We played an inning. No score. Top of the second. And now the DH, Rafael Devers. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. And another ball.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
Now here is Yainer Diaz. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's the strikeout wicket. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
That's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Next to hit, Julio Rodriguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 here. A little bit low.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Righty to the plate. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. If there's no play, that's an infield single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 1 out. And here is Jose Ramirez. Righty delivers. Outside low. And a count 2-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Second inning here, no score. And that's in the door. And it's 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Base hit. One run is in.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So the lineup flips over. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a pitch. And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. Bases loaded, 1 away. Here at the top of the second. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Navarro on the move. He's got it. One tagging from third. The tag, and he's out of the play. And that's a double play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
That was exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom of the second, and here comes Carlos Correa. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Got him. And one out now. Here's Eddie Rosario. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. One down, base is empty. And it's hit up. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Strike two. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And at first, now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. And he deals. That one is hammered right field. Soto going back, and it's a run off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. It's 3-1.
Well, Darren drives in the run. A lot of times in today's game, fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-2. Vasquez into second, and he's got it going.
Well, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate. Javier Baez. And the pitch. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. The throw into second.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. The 1-1 is fouled off. Baez on at second with 2 down. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in, but it's offline.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here's the switch inning. Lindor the move. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for 1-1, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put it in motion, and it worked out. Execute in the batter's box.
And that skips into it.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Ramirez gets it to first, ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the third. The Tropics on top here, 4-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Bounce to the right side. Navarro takes it to the bag and one away in the top of the third. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. The 1-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Navarro sizing this one up. Navarro makes the grab.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's a big power threat. Julio Rodriguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tropics have the advantage, 4-3. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the power speed combo. Navarro. The pitch. And another ball. Next offering is down low. And it's ball 4. Missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Carlos Correa.
If you were a catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And here it comes. Now this is in the air down the line. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Runner takes off. Squirts away a little bit. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three-two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And now the right fielder, Eddie Rosario. Valdez picks over, and he dives back in safely. And at second. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. This is Willie Castro. And a pitch. That's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. On the ground. Took the extra bases. Navarro rounds third, headed for the plate. Throws to second. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'd be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And here is M.J. Melendez. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. 2 outs.
That's the ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Full extension makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Game 2 of the World Series. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Number 32. The lefty with big swing and miss stuff is getting ready. And delivers outside. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So now 3-2 inside ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Leading off for the Dominican Republic.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Lifted in the air now the left side. Melendez hits it away. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Ball to strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Barrios a check to first. Back standing. He's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
2-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Melendez makes the catch. It's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Two outs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Navarro going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Ready to go, bottom four. So here's Christian Vasquez.
The catcher,
Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Action in the pen down there. Brian Abreu getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Two down. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So the batting order turns over. Javier Baez digs in now. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Vasquez over at first with 1 away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's well.
And the 3-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first.
he's in there. The batter, number 8.
Here's some real power at the plate. Navarro. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Here's a 1-2. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. Struck him out. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Number 32.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
The 1-1. Late that time, it's strike 2.
Like tonight, last last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you really try to push things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away. We're at the top of the fifth. And another ball. Backed off the plate that time. Ripped to third. Sends it across to first. They get the out on Soto.
Now the designated hitter.
And here is Devers. That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Yainer Diaz in the on-deck circle. So Devers will take his base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That misses the zone. 2-1. Out to short, Lindor. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Navarro now at the plate.
The first baseman, number 10.
That one is absolutely belted. Yes! His second home run of the series. It's 6-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now, here is Carlos Correa. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Up and in, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. 3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball. It's in and out of his glove. One throw, and he puts it in. Good backup there. He's right there, and no advance.
Well, can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and they might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
One down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Willie Castro. And another ball. Rosario stands at first with 1 out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one to first, and that hits off the base, and they tag him out.
The left fielder, number 1, MJ.
Here's the left fielder, MJ Melendez.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Good eye in that spot.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as the ladder run. It's 7-3. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, man aboard, and the batter now, Christian Vasquez. Slice to right, and foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Outside. Smoked on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. And Vasquez is gone. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We're through 5. The Tropics out front, 7-3. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give him.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And that's in the dirt. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, right side. Baez gathers and throws to first. We didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Here's Ketel Marte. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-2. Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Tropics out front here, 7-3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Javier Baez. The pitch. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And the 2-2. And that just misses.
That's off because I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the righty deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball inside. 3-1. Navarro waits on deck. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Ripped on the ground to second. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Joe Jimenez.
He's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball left side. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
It's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and we've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one. So it's great. Nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jason Dominguez. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the late stages of game 2. And it's second. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 7-4. And that's a double.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one almost got him. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-1.
Payoff pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. It's 7-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Gets the ball in.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Looking to get the tying run on base. Just missed. And a breaking ball taps in for a strike. Got him locked in. Now 1-1.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on it for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Rafael Devers. That one catches the ball for a strike. One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz. Pitch misses, 3-1 now. Devers leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now.
This count runner, not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
And there's 2 away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, sliding down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Emilio Pagan on a pitch out of the penny.
The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So 2 down now, and here is Julio Rodriguez. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 7-6 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yohan Duran. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now the first baseman, Navarro.
The first baseman, number 10.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The line to kick the pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Tosses the first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The third baseman, number 4, Carlos Correa.
Next to hit, Carlos Correa. The line of the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. The wind and the pitch. Got him swinging. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Edwin Diaz getting loose out there. Claudio getting loose as well. Here comes a pitch. Rates out to 96 to record the punch out.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now Ketel Marte. One down, base is empty. That clips a throw. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there.
Now on the bump, Alexis Diaz. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And downstairs. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Kicks and deals. Hooks and misses. It's a strikeout. hitter now, Yimi Garcia. Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dominguez settles underneath it, puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 1.
Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a ball and 2 strikes. That's to third. Ramirez tosses to first, and that's an out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over, got the ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Vasquez. The pitch. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. To third, Ramirez. Inning over. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
He's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. And a pitch. Pass and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Bill, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to launch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Line and a base hit into right. And the postseason success continues for him.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 down, runner at first. Juan Soto will hit next. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Swing and a miss, and out. And they're down to their last out. Devers now.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
That one ripped, but foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. You got to love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense. Doesn't get in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Final line.
Mm-hmm.